game plan is simple. We have one more raid wing to go. We have got to get there. We are close. We are really, really close to getting there. Super, super close. We're also doing really well in PoE. I did manage to play a little bit over the weekend. I have a couple more acts to do before I can start doing endgame stuff. I managed to play as some. I got a couple of hours in over the weekend to get where we needed to be. So we've got that as well, because I imagine the final raid wing of this tier, the final raid wing of Heart of Thorns, is going to be probably like nearly a full day's work. I would be surprised if it's not, given what we saw with raid wing 3. So I imagine that's the case. But one of the things that was interesting, and Bex has looked into this, they returned these heart quest things, which I was not sad at all to see disappear. I made it very clear in like the video recap of what we've been doing Guild Wars 2. I was like, I just don't get them. I've started ignoring them. They're annoying. So Bex went into the way back world, way back world, to find out, as in all things MMO, people love something. Even if everybody else dislikes it, some people will absolutely adore that thing. So she's actually sent me some forum threads of people complaining that the hearts were removed. And I'm kind of looking to gauge, before we get started here, how people felt about these. Because obviously I've not had, and we've said this a few times now, the opportunity to just kind of play the game when there's nothing new to go and see. It's an important part of MMOs, is that bit in between brand new content. Everything I'm playing is like new to me. It's brand new. I've got this whole wealth of stuff without having to hang out for weeks and months, just sort of playing. So let's have a little read of this. So Chaos was the one to post this back in August 2016. Why did you remove hearts? I know everyone is going to disagree with me, classic forum starter, but I have to say my piece. I have to say my piece. Removing hearts from Heart of Thorns was the biggest mistake by far on so many levels. I really miss them, as they were good solo play while waiting for events. It was the literal biggest mistake that they made. I don't even want to play Heart of Thorns because the hearts aren't there. I'm not going to play the entire expansion because it's not there. Huh. Not to be dramatic. Not to be dramatic. I'm not even touching it because it's not there. Yeah, not to be theatrical in any way, but it was the biggest mistake so far, and I will not even play your expansion without it being there. So Windu, the Forbidden One, says, instead we have adventures, which is pretty much the same thing, except more challenging, more rewarding, and more importantly, repeatable. I would not say adventures are the same as hearts. They're considerably better. I would never have, before someone reading that, compared the hearts to adventures. I don't think that's accurate at all. Hearts were already missing from the all maps before they started adding the pre-hot and hot maps. I do not miss them. Hearts are a waste of development resources once per character content, which they then changed later in Heart of Thorns. Interesting. That's an interesting take, because that's what they kind of changed about them. I once agreed with the op, but as time went on, I found them a tedious chore. They were only ever added in late development as a response to players wanting better guidance through the game. I also never considered hearts to be some sort of guidance. Huh. Wanting better guidance through the game. How did hearts provide guidance through the game? I never looked at them that way. They were just things on the map to do. That's all I ever saw them as, things to do. General areas to go. First beta didn't have hearts. They have a level. It's like quests, I guess. I haven't been here properly. So for map exploration purposes, you kind of are like drawn to a heart location to check things out. But I always use, I mean, I guess it's subjective, but I always just use map coverage for that kind of purpose. Like the map's covered there, so I've not been there. So there might be something up there. That's how I look at it, but fair enough. They have developed their dynamic event technology and creativity to do this better now, so hearts are no longer needed. All Southstone, Drytop, and Silverwaste have all been added in the last 4 years, all prior to launch, without hearts, so we knew Heart of Thorns and future maps would not be bogged down by them. I think hearts are like training wheels. They give new players easy missions so they can learn to find events or learn exploring. I guess. I mean, I can see this. I'm not arguing against it. I can totally see this. I would have to check the VODs. I don't know whether Bex has got it in the notes. Did I go to the location where hearts were to see where things were in my first few days? I probably did. I probably did go where the hearts were. Probably. But I very quickly zoned out of that by, like, probably map 3. Something like that. I stopped doing that. I don't see any change of policy. What maps in core tier that 100% level 80 include hearts? Frostgorge includes some sub-level 80 sections and is the highest level core map that still has hearts. None of the Orion maps do, nor do Drytop and Silverwaste. I didn't buy Heart of Thorns until a few months after release, so perhaps I missed something. When were hearts removed? They were gone by the time I got the expansion. Op just phrased it a bit badly. They were never in hot maps since they are level 80 maps, same as Oran and Silverwaste, etc. Well, the Op thought that they should have been for some reason. They can run around Heart of Thorns maps doing single events and chains without being heavily guided, I guess. Oh, so I wonder if players did start getting lost? If I'm thinking about Tangled Depths, would hearts have helped me there? I don't think so. One time in development, the game didn't have hearts at all, but they were added prior to the launch. If you notice, hearts only exist in zones where the 5 races or allies like Quaggan, Coden, etc. live. The zones where the pact is invading enemy territory, like, oh my god, Taiki, thank you so much on a Monday morning. That guy's, Taiki, raising that flag high. Absolute champion of the people. Thank you so much, Taiki. Absolutely crazy. Thank you. The zones where the pact is invading enemy territory, like, don't have them. I suspect since any zones arena ads are likely going to be enemy territory henceforth, we won't see more hearts. Like Randolph, I once liked most hearts. They were some exceptions. Now, after multiple map completions, I find it somewhat tedious. It would not hurt my feelings if we don't see them going forward. That's what I felt very quickly. Hearts weren't even added to this game until the 3rd beta test before launch. The first 2 beta tests didn't have them. They were only added because people must have markers on their maps. Other games so conditioned people to look for stars or exclamation marks or whatever that people couldn't function without it. That's really interesting. They added hearts to keep people in areas where events spawn. So in the early games of Guild Wars 2, I'd have to look at how Guild Wars 1 works. Did people just not really get the go and explore? Because I didn't either. I have to be honest. I didn't either. Every MMO I play has some sort of track to keep you going. And it was a big comment that we had. I think it was a comment I made in the first video, is like, I wasn't being guided anywhere. The story wasn't really guiding me. The zones were just... But I found that very freeing, because that meant I could do whatever I wanted to do. I kind of got the idea very quickly. It's like, well, it's just letting you do what you want to do. Hearts have disadvantages, whatever their advantages are. You can only do them once. That means every time I return to that zone on the same character, my hearts are done. I'm pretty much playing the zone without hearts anyway. If you've done world complete on multiple characters as I have, dude, nerd. They're completely useless time sink. The rewards are paltry, they take time, and I can't complete the map and make another legendary unless I do 300 hearts, most of which aren't that exciting, and some of which are downright annoying. You need to do 300 hearts to do a legendary? Pass. They don't make world completion more fun, particularly after your 2nd or 3rd. I'm working on my 7th, bro. Yo, man. 7th world clear? Whew. Whew. Hearts take time to create. You create a heart for a player to do once 5 minutes. It seems like an awful waste of time. If hearts do make it back to the game somehow, and I hope they don't, they need to alter them to make them repeatable and vary them more, which is exactly what they did. Only 7? You've done 3 full world completions? Good God almighty. So, the heart enjoyers. I'm trying to find some more heart enjoyers. They're training wheels for the event system. I think that's a fair comment of what they are. They're not needed by the time you get to the expansion. Training wheels. If you can take on the training wheels. That's the last thing I missed. Okay, here we go. No one talks about the advantages of hearts. No one? Okay, here goes. One of the main advantages is that they're persistent. They're always located in one area, so you can keep working towards an objective. They don't replace timed events either, and in some cases, doing events benefits your heart objectives too. They count towards map completion. It gives you more reason to explore the area outside of just passing through. It encourages players to gather in certain areas to complete them. Areas with hearts are often hot zones of activities for players. As someone rightly pointed out earlier, heart events aren't found in level 80 zones interior. Honestly, I don't see that changing for the Maguma either. My goal here isn't to suggest they should be added, but offer an interesting counterpoint to the hate the heart events seem to get. Even if you hate them, you can't really have their advantages. I think this was replaced by having the big orange circles appear on the map, though. I mean, we proved actually on Friday, an orange circle draws a lot of people very quickly, and the hearts only exist once to fulfill their goal, whereas the orange circles are persistent. They can keep going. Yeah, it just did it once. That was it. I have 32 completed characters, 100% done it. 32? You finished the Guild Wars 2 world 32 times? Slash played, though? We got a slash played on that? Do we have a slash played? Little curious about the slash played on that one. That's 32 times. 32. I mean, I hope you're multi-boxing. I hope there's some multi-boxing going on there. I really do. I only got 8 characters. Will complete 2 times. Oh my god. Most of them have been done by an add-on, which shows you the best route for each map, by the way. Oh, third party. Disgusting. Disgusting. Wait, am I supposed to get something out of this? That makes my super weapon? This one? No, there's a thing that I need to grind out for my massive two-hander, but it also came in the box.
Than 3.
Cadbolg, that was it. Cadbolg. It's the Ascended one for the Vision Crystal. Yeah, that was it for the Cadbolg. Okay, so Ascended is the one we want. That's it, the Vision Crystal. Yeah. All right. So we can get our giant two-hander now. Oh, fuck me, man. I've unplugged my lights again. Hold on, I've got to tuck a wire. We're back. Coming back. Okay, we're good. All right, so we'll get to that. Oh, we were at the circus. That was right. Oh my god, I just tried to walk around with my mouse. Like we're playing Path of Exile. I just tried to wander around. Right, we were at the crappiest circus I've ever seen. This is the worst circus that no one ever goes to. That was right. That's where we're up to. They don't even dress in colourful clothes. They're just poor people. I mean, what is this for a circus? This is disgusting. I would never go... This is a bad circus. This is a this is a bad place to be. This is not what we want. Yeah. Let's get the... What's this horsey man? Okay. We'll leave that guy alone. He looks like he's got enough problems. He probably doesn't need me chiming in. How do I go? Yeah, take the portal to activate the machine. Wait, have I come to the completely wrong place? Take the portal. Is it what this is? Maybe I need to use a thermal vent.
31 months already.
31
from home FTW.
Thank you very much. I wonder if it's this thermal vent that's here. Let's try this one. I feel like this was incorrect. I think I made a mistake. Thermal vents technically are not portals. Let me just head back a sec. Can I waypoints there? I can. Alright, hold on. Is there a portal here? There's something on the map. Armor. Take the portal. Is it? Oh, is this a portal? Yes! Aha! Victory!
Only 2 more machines to find. Next on the list, the Caldera.
Cool.
Another proud moment.
Locate the next machine. Explore the Caldera area. Okay. I'm not doing anything for the rat people today. I dislike them. Oh, crap! I've already been there. Shit! And I didn't tap the waypoint. Fuck. No, fuck the rat people, man. I've done enough for them. I rescued them the other day. I've done what I need. I've done what was needed. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take random thermal vents until we get where we need to go. That's the plan. I think this is the way of doing it. We're going to sit in thermal vents until we eventually land where we need to be. Here we go. Keep firing me off, baby. We'll get where we need to go. This is guaranteed success, what we're doing right now. Over there. Okay, I'm in an, I believe I'm in a giant eyeball. Right. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's a flying mount. Alright, I'm going to go over here. Somewhat successful, kind of. I mean, we're closer than we were. That's a plus. I'm not following you. That's probably some fucking jumping puzzle. I don't trust any of you. Fuck off. Leave me alone. Bunch of hippies. Is there one that's aiming that way? No, I don't trust any of you at all. Just leave me alone. I know there's something in this area that makes you cry, and I'm not going there.
Strength failing.
Dude! Dude! Saved. Can't do that while in combat. Okay. Can't get me here, can you jerk? Hey? Can't get me here. Ha! Easy fix. Right. This one's the one. Look at that one there. That's a juicer. That one's aiming in the right direction. We're going there. How do I put a marker where I want to go? There. Okay. Alright. Sorted. I solved it. Oh, look! The rat thing's, the rat heart's not gold anymore. Okay. Okay. So, like, completing it just doesn't help you at all. That's annoying, actually. I actually hate this more than normal, hearts. Because they're empty every time I come back. I get the repeatable, but it looks like it's not done. It like visually looks like it's not done. I don't like it. I'm not helping you. I hope your children burn in a fire. Okay, this thermal vent is the one. Here we go. I went too far.
Nothing can bring me
What do you
down.
mean they're rats? They're disease spreaders.
Excellent. An assistant arrives. I must remember to thank Timey once we're out of here. Now to business. What do you suppose this contraption is?
It's an ancient Dwarven device, 1 of 4. And if we don't fix it and activate it, this island is going to erupt.
Well, you're
It kind of looks like a sex belt.
surprisingly well informed for an assistant. Okay then. This machine was shattered by a volcanic bomb expelled from the caldera. Parts scattered everywhere. I can fix
Hey,
it if I
Anders.
get the
Welcome,
missing
dude.
parts, and then power it by harvesting latent magical energy from the caldera. I'd certainly appreciate assistance gathering parts and keeping the local wildlife at bay, if you're willing and able.
Is this an escort
Okay,
mission?
I'll get it done.
No? Okay. Oh, good. Thank God. I thought it was an escort mission. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it does remind you of them, I don't know. Do you guys have torch museums? We do. You can go to a torch museum in practically any city in the UK. We've got a lot of history in the UK, you know? We've been doing stuff for a long time around here. Torture museums. Where they have all sorts of
Chalice of
funky
Tears.
jazz. Nobody needs the Chalice of Tears.
Might makes me right.
You try to frustrate me. I know what you're trying to do. Really not that rare to see the old torture museum. I've never been in one, though. What's that? Oh, they're updraft machines? Huh. I think there is a cathedral built of skulls and bones. It's a bit excessive. Why are there so many ley lines and stuff up here? Does this take me to the waypoint? There's a lot of stuff happening in this volcano. Power up let me do the event. Power up ahead's Golem by defeating amplified destroyers and delivering their cores. Where's the delivery point? There's a basket over here. It's a hot spot for activity. We need stuff in Gamma. I helped. Oh, it's this big chunky boy. What's going to happen with big chunky boy? Now we need Delta. Is he gonna go walking into the lava or something? No. I don't let you go because of your joke, Specs. just your insistence on ducks everywhere in the office. I find that far more concerning. The sheer quantity of ducks is too damn high. You never sent me a duck, yet you complain about the lack of ducks endlessly. Did I not pick that thing up? Alright, event succeeded. Alright.
Wherever they go and we squeeze the life out of them.
Step aside.
The Smooshatron.
Natural energy on its way.
What's going to happen?
Hang on, Golem. We'll help you.
Defeat. Whoa! Get him, Smoosh! He's a rock'em sock'em robot. This is the terrible fight. He's a rock'em sock'em robot. Okay. He needs some laser cannons. Oh, he is! He's shooting cannons! Yeah, he's got miniguns. Get him! Get him!
Hang on, Golem. We'll
Oh, his DPS is garbage, though. He's got trash deeps.
It's my turn.
I was kind of hoping for better from such a big dude.
I'll be alright. Soon.
They created all this just for this little robot boxing fight.
Getting help.
We're worried about them creating hearts. Oh, there's only phases to this. He's no Talos. No. I would kind of like to see a Talos do this.
hang on, Golem. We'll help you.
Are they actually destroying our relays? No. Good.
Watch out. Hot stuff coming through.
That's what I was hoping for. The boss should be also doing something to us, right?
Might. Getting help.
Nearly there. He's halfway. Jesus Christ, his damage is poor. Alright, we need to make a new Smooshatron. He's clearly trash. Yeah, can I go down and help? Let me go find out. Can I go and DPS this thing? Oh, I can't even target it, really.
Golem. We'll help you.
I wonder if we could drop bombs on it or something. Not really. Oh, I swung. Alright, range DPS might be able to. Oh god! Okay, yeah, he's not melee supportive. That's fine. I'm not putting my hammer out. Oh, now our things are getting wrecked.
Fury is mine.
I'm helping. I'm doing my job. Don't worry. Oh shit, that one's nearly dead. It is dead. Oops. It's fine. I fixed it. It's all good.
Might makes me right.
19%. We're almost there. Although Smoosh is dying too. I'm going to man this one.
This game will help us understand the properties and behavior of magic in the Fire Islands. Success is paramount.
Oh, this one's destroyed. Never mind. I'll defend this one.
Fury is mine.
This is it.
All done.
Is that it?
That's unexpected.
Yo, I got a lot of unbound magic for that.
Watch out! Hot stuff coming through.
What? Ancient chest. There's always a chest. It'll just fill my inventory. Hold on.
The spoils
There we
of
go.
battle.
Oh, look at all that great stuff in my inventory. Look at it. Oh, petrified wood. Get so much petrified wood. No, we're fine now. It was worth for the petrified wood. We got so much. Glorious. We need that petrified wood for some reason. It's definitely going to pay off for me at some point. Guaranteed. This is the last parts of Heart of Thorns is what we're in now. The lava world. I did watch the Super Mario movie over the weekend. I took my boys to see Mario. Wasn't that bad. People definitely blew a lot of things way out of proportion. Wasn't great though. Wasn't great. It was alright.
You've proven more useful than I expected. Thank you.
There's still one more machine I must activate.
Chris
Do
Pratt
you
was
know where I
fine.
can find it?
We detected
If anything, the
signature of
direction
another
was
one of these devices in the Mursat fortress, west of here.
the
near
problem,
the
I would
coast.
say.
We'd have investigated it already, but
It's
none of
very
us had dared
referential,
set
though.
foot in that perilous
Like, if
place.
you haven't really
Just
played
be
a lot of the
careful,
Mario
Commander.
games, there's a lot of stuff that just is probably not... You're not going to get the joke. Okay, we've held back the eruption then. Find the Mursat fortress. Did I get the waypoint yet? No. Let's go and get that before we head back. Is it a Hello Fellow Kids movie? No, 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 no. It's just there's a lot of stuff in there that's... Like, if you played Mario, you'll be like, oh, that's kind of funny. If you've not played Mario, it's still a thing that you understand what's going on. It just won't hit as hard, that's all. I'm talking like Mario Brothers U and stuff like that. You know, stuff that a lot of people a lot less people would have played, I guess. I'd say the only issue I had with it, which I think is why it's not considered a really good movie, is the direction's a little bit off. It's like they just didn't care about certain things, so they just skipped it. Like, Mario and Peach getting together is really weird. Like, in any normal movie, it would not pass muster. Like, at all. You'd just be like, this is dumb. This is super dumb. This is clearly not how we get to this waypoint. Oh, bro. I'd like to check, though. I think they have the actual Mario voice actor as the guy playing Jumpman. There's a guy who's playing Jumpman in an arcade. And I think that is the original Mario voice actor. Yeah, that one made sense. That one made sense. We need a yeah boy emote. I don't like it. I'm not sure. The entire Italian family thing, I don't know. The thing that started to annoy me was the overuse of Mamma Mia. Like, it's just all the time. I was like, this feels borderline offensive. How do you get up here? You have to thermal vent it? Just fly. I mean, this feels like the way up. Like, we can get up this way. Or maybe not. Is this a wall? I think it is a wall. Maybe I can go through this gap over here. Where does this thermal tube take me? Away from it. I wonder if I have to thermal tube to it. Is that the idea? That ley line takes you away from it. Now, they've clearly blocked this area off. I wonder if I can fly to it from one of these here. Hold. I had made enough money to be able to get all my armor that I needed to get started when I capped, which was really nice. I liked that. I didn't have to start in like greens and blues to start working my way through it. There is obviously other levels to the armor to get, but that's the very involved stuff at the end. Like, to jump into raiding and stuff, I was able to get basically the crafted gear off the auction house, which got me up to where I needed to be.
Happy Easter, Mike and fam. No egg hunts for you today.
No. We didn't even buy our kids Easter eggs this year. The Easter eggs are over in our house. They're gone. They don't even like them. Like, honestly, they don't. Like, some people gave us Easter eggs to give to the kids, like my brother and stuff, which is really appreciated. And the kids have dipped into them, but it was Easter Sunday yesterday, and all their Easter eggs are still, like, packaged up. They didn't care. This is not how you do this at all, obviously. It must be this one. This thermal tube must take you to it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the way. This is the way. A welcome Easter egg in exchange for working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Fuck that. Fuck that. Well, that was easy. That was easy. Okay, good job. Good job all round. Well done, everybody. A good culmination of performance all round. Beautiful. Right, we can go here. And now we can shoot ourselves over there, I think. We're going to the fortress. Hello. Oh. I thought that was a platform. It's not a platform. Huh. Okay. Weird. Seems a little unnecessary. Why is that not working? There we go. Ta-da! Made it. Where's the fortress? Is this the fortress?
Ahoy there, friend. Watch your step up ahead.
You a ghost?
Fortress is fit with defenses that will tear you to shreds.
Is that what happened to you?
Me? No, not exactly. My name's Grumby. I used to work for the White Mantle as a ferry captain here. Then they started sacrificing people for that bloodstone. It wasn't long before I found myself on an altar.
Alright, Grumby.
Stuck around to warn any wayward travelers about the dangers up ahead. So, consider yourself warned.
The warning's appreciated, but I have to get inside that fortress. There's a machine inside I need to activate. If I fail, these islands will be destroyed. How can I get past the defenses?
The defenses only allow Mursat to enter. Anybody who doesn't look the part is cut down where they stand.
Could I disguise myself as a Mursat to fool the defenses?
Easy.
What? That'll never work. Wait, could that work? That might actually work. There's some Mursat armor nearby. It's very well defended. But if you can get it, it'd make a serviceable disguise.
Only one way to find out.
Worst case scenario, the scourge of the
He's
Mursat
pretty
claims
quiet.
they're innocent. But at least I'll have some company.
Okay. Let me just double check though. Let's go in here. What was that? I only have dialogue pretty maxed. Let's go there. Oh, this is a Guild Wars 1 thing. Nerds. Am I overthinking this, or does this need to be done with air vents? Too low. Too low. Okay, one down. I can use this one to get up to this one. Two down. Right, where are the others? There's one. Okay. Oh, I almost fell off. But we're fine. Is this a big event spawning? There's some very large. Collapse the destroyer fissure. That huge sound effect sounded like something big was happening here.
Nothing can bring me down.
Oh!
Fury is mine.
I really wish my character didn't look like such a clown all the time when she falls down.
Need to rest.
It's my turn.
Something else? Oh, if all complaint with your place. First, the door by shout was 50 ducks. There's no way your house is actually full of ducks. She's not. Sometimes I need reminding that might make things right.
Nothing can bring me down.
Obelisk of Light. That reminds me absolutely of Command and Conquer.
Slaughter the enemy.
He's gone to take a photo. You have not filled your house with duck specks. There's so little respect left. What is that fucking beep beep I keep getting? It's not a whisper.
Getting healthier.
I'm constantly getting beep beeps and now I'm stuck in lava again. I'm forever stuck in goddamn lava. Okay, this is not the way. This is clearly not the way.
Might makes me.
We've ended up in a situation. Alright, this is fixable. We just have to believe in ourselves. Hold on.
Fury is getting healthy.
It's my turn.
Try not to die simultaneously here.
Did you know you can disable player chatter from the options?
Yes, I do! I'm fine with it. Might makes me right. Yes, I know. We had it off for a long time, but I happen to think my voice actor has improved her game considerably, and I want to celebrate that.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Might makes me right.
I thought Easter Sunday was the Easter day. When did Jesus come out from hiding behind that rock? Offensive Might. Might is right. Today. Today's the day. Champion Pyroclastic Jade Construct. The construct disappears in 14 minutes. There's a Giga Boss coming? Ooh. Is this guy gonna mess up my day? Wait, does this guy have a bow and arrow?
Might makes me right. I'm dying.
This is tough. He's not taking it. Weak to aerial lava rocks. Oh, I think we're supposed to bomb him with stuff.
Feeling better.
Alright, we need to get the hell out of here, team.
Time to bust some heads.
Any aerial lava rocks around?
support.
Go on, let me get. Someone noticed me. I'm fighting for my life. I'm gonna be fine.
Knowledge is power.
I'm fine. I think we need to find some aerial lava rocks from somewhere.
Thread the needle.
Aerial lava rocks. Let me go and look up here real quick. We're doing like no damn. Ah! Ah ha 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 ha! Got him! Oh, they're here now. There you go.
I wield great wisdom.
Do we have to be gliding to do it?
Anyone? Help!
Can't I just throw from here? You have to be gliding. Kind of weird, but okay. Why can't I just throw them from here?
All better.
Anybody gonna help with this or what? Am I just the one-man bombing machine? I died.
They can't keep me down. The fury is
Is this because no one's in melee range?
getting healthier. You see? I did that.
This guy is kind of nasty.
Help me out.
Victim conceived.
They gotta stay out of his frontal.
Let the rage soothe
Jesus Christ. I got 20 stacks of confusion immediately.
Then offense.
Holy fuck. As soon as that shield went up, you get 20 stacks of confusion. That's nasty. Is there even a waypoint near here? Coming.
Death before defeat.
There's another monster up. Champion Drake Mother. Silver? Ooh.
Defense, then offense.
Hey, there's rocks in. I don't think I got that mastery point the way you're supposed to get that mastery point.
A fitting reward.
Either way, I got it though, and that's all that matters. Right. I abused the bug? Oh, come on. I just did what looked like the logical way to do it, that's all. Yeah, I'm not playing the game as the devs intended. I'm so salty about it. No, we're good, we're good. The Brickson, thank you so much for the 4 months, man. Thank you very much.
I can feel your rage.
Not enough energy. Getting healthier.
Did I kill that thing? Okay, I'm disguised. No one will suspect it's me. Sloozy, thank you so much for the 4 months, man. It's not a bad looking armor, actually. I wonder if I glide, will it take it off me? No. Yes, the female non-voice actor has improved. They seem to have freed her up. She's still got some of her base game lines, like might is right, but yeah, she has been let loose a bit more.
You sure look the part. Those defenses shouldn't trouble you now. Good luck in your search. But if you fail and the volcano erupts, at least it'll take this terrible place with it.
Ascend the fortress. Why did you make me come all the way back down then, man? I was just up there. Oh, they made it so this... Is this phased? Oh, is that why I had to come back down? Have they phased it? Yeah. It looks like they phased the area. I don't think it's full. It is full. We have... Pick up a Coda's flame torch from the braziers or throughout Bitter Frost Frontier Interior. I don't know what that means. Spectral age training.
Whoop whoop, the months keep coming.
Whoop,
Keep
whoop.
up the great content for us, and all the love for Ben Dog.
Guess we'll get that. Looks like something heavy was dragged into the fissure.
That's the last of the Dwarven machines. I should return to Rodon.
Oh, we did it. Well. Good. That was rather simple, all things considered. Oh, it's Raban's the dismembered head.
Fire everywhere!
Shut up and die!
The Isles are downright peaceful. Guess you found all of the contraptions, huh? Of course, it won't be long until the torrent builds again. Perhaps by then I'll have these script whipped into shape.
Nah.
Hey, you still with me, friend? You've got this faraway look in your eyes.
A vision? A prophecy? The echo? Idling? Mommy? You just went to play a different game, didn't you, Mommy? Crystal egg. Egg breaking. The egg shatters. The floaty people drop the egg.
Hey, where'd you float off to just now? You all right?
I just had a vision. A pretty ominous one.
A vision? You sure it's not just the heat playing tricks on you?
This was no hallucination. I have to get back to Tarir as soon as possible.
Guess I'll have to take your word for it. Well, thank you for the help, friend. The Fire Islands owe you a great debt.
Yeah, it looks like the egg's in trouble.
A fitting reward.
Hey, ho, here we go!
Okay, so I don't even know. Oh, this island is down there. So we want to go Maguma. No meta event going on, right? Waypoint selects has become contested. Son of a bitch. Every time. All right. South Gang number 1. Oh, you're not Emma.
Might makes me right.
I contributed.
I'm hurt.
I got frogged immediately.
There's more where that
South Gang getting frogged. Go, 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 go. Well, we might as well get... It's like 200k XP for doing this. We're kind of fortunate that it's actually going on. You get a ton of mastery experience for doing this event. Although we might not be organized, so
Another blade storm.
it's entirely possible that this doesn't go well.
There's more where that is.
Okay, they broke the egg. Go, Eggers.
Fury is mine.
We don't need a flamethrower to break this, do we? Go! On your feet, soldier.
Getting healthy.
Okay, it looks like Ruby just breaks it.
I choose. Might makes me right.
There's more where that
The power
Sharper still.
and we shall reject it.
And again.
From Tarir.
Why do I feel there's only South people doing stuff? We shouldn't one-shot this,
Nothing can
guys.
bring me down.
It would be a bad idea to one-shot this. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Steady! Steady! I got this, fellas. Someone else with a bit of a help? I'll do the rest then, I guess.
There's more where that is.
One more, team! Hold! Okay, this has turned into a bit of a cluster. I cleared it. Focus
Nothing
up,
can bring me
team.
down.
East is beating us. East! It's absolutely unacceptable.
Make me this time. I owe you one.
Help me! Hurry!
Getting healthy.
It's fine. These things happen.
I need to hear over.
We probably shouldn't one-shot this. I mean, I'm going to do whatever you guys do, but I'm just saying. This is a mistake. Now we're getting called South Clowns by the chat, right? Look, wait till South Gang comes and helps the other guys. This is fine. Alright, what did you do here? You pick up little frog things, don't you? Right, as a member of South Gang who's already cleared here, so I'm just going to wait for you guys to do it.
Fury is mine.
And then I'm going to unleash my South DPS. Hey! What? Why? I bought them for the office.
I chose you, not this.
Will you make sure that the house is fence safe?
It's my turn.
And?
Holograms on.
Getting maybe I illusion.
So it needs to come on today. Jesus Christ, I didn't even notice. Anonymous, 100 subs. Thank you so much, whoever did that. I'm sorry, I was trying to save this team. They've really been struggling, and my South team did super well, and it's caused a lot of problems. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Thank you so much. I'm say hi,
Defense,
stealing
then
my
offense.
organizational things that I bought from the office. Thieving from me. Friendly.
Nothing can bring me down.
Back here, right? You want me to come on? No problem. No problem. Okay. I need to carry us to victory. This is on me now. Alright. Time is not up. We've got 9 minutes. We're fine.
Nothing can bring me down.
That's unfortunate.
The fury is mine. Feeling better.
I know the south
Kinda
is healed up.
bust
That's
some
actually
heads.
totally fine.
Might makes
Why do you
me
assume I
right.
haven't seen that? What is this? I know what's up.
Shroom magic makes big fine slime weaker. Get it?
Our purpose with wrecking the south one. Oh, it's already done. Hold on.
Nothing can bring me down.
I'm coming, team! Before I get back to my south troops.
Getting help.
Lead storm. You'll never saw us.
South Gang, let's go! Let's show them what we're made of, South Gang. It's gotta be. Oh, South Gang's already at it! You guys are doubters. Do you know what I mean? Absolute doubters. You don't know what we're made of. South Crew not only did their own, went and did everyone else's, and then went back and did theirs again. South Gang. Absolute legends in this business. Yeah, it's well worth it getting all that XP. It's totally worth it. Now we all take part in killing this thing for some reason. This is apparently what we do. Oh, can we kill this guy? I have no idea what's killing me at all. Waves of energy, apparently.
I appreciate the help. I need help. You never keep a good man down.
Spam resing everybody. I'm being helpful. I still can't open the chest because I'm a fucking poor.
Might makes getting fury is mine.
One day. One day. But not today. There will be a glorious day when I do this event and actually get to loot that chest.
A fitting reward. Might makes me right.
We are full. Yeah, done.
The fury is mine.
We have Spectral Aid. Right, what's this? Shall I get it so I can open that chest? What does it need? It's this one, right? Is it Exalted Assistance? Alright, I'm getting Exalted Assistance.
We become one.
Is this a
Might
grand one?
makes me right.
It is. Newbie one.
Return, my friend.
The fury is mine.
Wait till I've got my flying mount.
The spoils of battle.
And I too will relish and delight at watching all the paws beneath me sail above them, mountless scum. I'll have it. It'll be fine. Take this one. South Gang equals elite. It's true. They don't want to believe it, but we are the elite. South Gang did theirs twice. Just so free. Can't wait to see my inventory after today. It's going to be so good. It's going to be heaven.
I like it.
Right, do we think they've broken the egg? What does that even mean? Why is it a crystal egg? I remember from some video I made a long time ago about crystal dragons, is that crystal dragons have the powers of all the dragons? I think that's what it was, but that might have been in RuneScape. Might have been how RuneScape did their dragons. Crystals had the powers of multitudes of dragons.
One becomes two.
The spoils of battle.
Or maybe the egg just looks crystal. Still have no idea why I would collect all this loot. I'm sure it's for something. I wouldn't mind a rainbow dragon if they wanted to achieve the same thing. Literally vomits rainbow lava. It'll pay off copium. I have no idea why we do all this. Oh, I'm out of keys. I'm keyless. It's actually happened. Oh, there it is. It's actually happened. We're keyless. Effers. Oh well. Life goes on. Okay. We need to go this way to check eggs. Egg checkers. Oh, did we have to go through the hole to get to the egg? It was down some weird route, wasn't it? Yeah, we had to warp into like Imaginarium. Hello?
Commander, thank Glint. We tried to get word to you. I contacted your friends to see if they could locate you too.
The egg called to me. Is everything okay?
Yes.
Oh, Marjorie's here.
It's hatching.
And Keith.
Glint's second scion will soon be here.
What, the egg's hatching?
We should get inside. Marjorie. And Keith. You called Keith, too.
I wasn't called, but I was nearby, and
and
word spread
Keith.
fast. This is very
Keith's here.
exciting.
Great.
Where's Riddler? I thought he was with you.
He's indisposed. Ruka, can we all go in?
I'm sorry, but you're still the only one attuned to the chamber. The magical barrier will not allow us.
Say what you want about Keith,
Great.
but she fucking loves
I'll
eggs.
just stay out here with Kit,
Loves eggs.
the glowy guy. It will give us a chance to catch up, Marjorie. Don't be gone too long, Commander.
Absolutely no one wants to be around Keith. Okay. Old vigil over the egg. Oh, if you gave Keith like a nice goose egg, oh. I kind of like Keith because she's clearly like the worst, but for some reason we like still keep having her around. I don't know. She's like that friend. She's a wild card, right? She's the wild card friend. Like, there's no justification for her being there. Oh, that was good timing. It is a crystal dragon. Oh, yeah. So does it have all the powers of all the dragons? It's ugly as hell. It's got like mutton chops. Aw, mama.
Commander, the chamber! Something's wrong! Hold them off while I write this.
Was this the plan all along? To wait till we birthed it? You wanted to skip the pregnancy, eh?
Fury is mine. Might makes me right. What is it? Why is the barrier down?
The chamber is designed to reattune to the newborn's unique signature. But this technology is centuries old.
Windows
Something must
Vista.
have malfunctioned.
Yeah.
Keep them away from me. I'll repair this as soon as I'm able.
You got internet?
I need to
We need to
focus on the
patch.
chamber's defenses. Keep the destroyers away from Glint's hatchling.
Yeah, we've seen this before. They're running on old software. You really should patch before the shield breaks. That's all I'm saying. Not very professional, honestly. True. I bet they have to use Wi-Fi down here. They might need a USB. You good? What percentage we at?
Getting help.
Oh, stuck on loading screen? Yeah, I've been there, dude. I know that pain. World server down. Classic.
Nothing can bring me down.
We must rise and return to the fight.
More? Okay, things are getting a little spicy now. Really spicy.
That's
I demand that
Twitch.tv user notice hashtag preach.
Lazarus! Leave! Immediately! Marjorie! Kate!
they're
Oh.
tied up in battle as well. I do not come with ill intentions.
Then earn my goodwill. Don't let the destroyers up those stairs. And give the dragon a wide berth, Lazarus. It would be a pity to have your second life be short-lived.
Lazarus kind of a Chad? Did I read it wrong? No, he's there for his own purposes, right? Surely.
Getting help.
He's got that whole Tyrael vibe going for him. I kind of dig it. Lazarus is an old god. The baddies worship. Maybe he just really wanted a little dragon baby?
Fury is mine. Getting help.
The Destroyer of Hope approaches. Oh, sweet Jesus. Here comes the tax bill.
Fury is mine. Getting help.
It's my turn.
Yep.
Might makes me right.
Okay, this thing has all the health. Lazarus kind of a pussy,
Now
actually.
you suffer.
Oh, what's that? Steal yourself a burst of spectral stuff. I didn't get to read it. Okay, this thing's like healed up.
Getting healthy. Nothing can bring me down. Need to rest. Getting healthy.
Can I blow him up with it? Oh! That works. Oh, he's matched now.
It's my turn.
Getting healthy.
Not sure if I should let. Oh, I missed it. It's gonna blow. It's fine.
Getting healthy.
It's fine.
Might makes me right.
I'm sure you have to leave these guys to actually plant the bombs. Or will it just happen on a timer? Ah! What does this do?
Help me out.
A burst of spectral agony to foes within range. We should just die here. We need to get back. No, cancel it. This is turning messy. We can fix. We can fix.
Nothing will bring me down.
Jesus fuck. This is horrible. Kill him, lads! There's a lot of conditions on this floor. Got him.
Might makes me right.
Sorry, we got held up outside. Destroyers, but what's happening?
It's done, Commander. The barrier has been restored. The Scion of Glint is safe.
Not until that Mursat is out of here.
A Mursat? The Forgotten passed on tales of these creatures. I never thought I'd encounter one. You are the dragon's champion and shepherd. But may I suggest purging this impurity directly?
The Mursat I was in the tales of the Forgotten is dead. I have been reborn, and rising from the void brings with it a new perspective. We previously sought power through treacherous means, only to save ourselves when the dragon joins. But now, I see we must all stand against the dragons to save everyone.
You hope to align yourself with me?
You have killed two, have you not? Our interests are the same. The fire dragon is rising. I cannot stand idly by and repeat past mistakes. My actions since returning proved me a useful ally.
Like
got a
when you
Nero
destroyed the
vibe.
Bloodstone.
The Bloodstone was destabilized by years of misguided white mantle tinkering. I did absorb the blast to repower myself, but also, how many countless lives were saved?
What's the angle you're running? What's in an alliance for you?
The salvation of this world. The white mantle is splintering. Those who follow Codicus and those loyal to me. I can make them a force for good.
I can fix them.
Another spear in an army against the dragons.
This is the same accord the Mursat struck with the Forgotten. Then, they simply broke their word and disappeared.
That was a cowardly act of self-preservation, and something I will not repeat.
Isn't this an act of
You seem
self-preservation?
earnest enough, so
Oh.
I hope you'll understand when I tell you there's no way I can agree to this. But I can't keep an eye on you at all times.
I have an idea, Commander. I'll do it. I'll dig into his claim. And if Lazarus is truly changed, we can reassess the situation.
I welcome any inquiries.
What are you
it'll
up
be
to?
much more than that. I'm going to be embedded with you.
Fucking love
Shadow
sex.
your every move.
Marjorie, can I speak with you a moment?
Alright, Marjorie's going to be right up in his butthole. Do you think she's worshipping the dragon, or she's sad because the egg's gone? "50-50" on that one.
What are you doing? He absorbed the Bloodstone's power. We obviously can't just easily put him down if his story doesn't check out.
He's touched death, Commander. And now he's back. There's something... The necromancer in me wants to find out more. And, who knows?
I can't let you do that. It could be a trap. It's probably a trap. It's almost certainly a trap.
There's something about him. Makes the hair
Our
on the
character's
back
not
of
an
my
idiot.
neck
I
stand
like
up.
it.
And I can't tell if it's in a good way or a bad way. But I do plan to find out. I'm glad to be a part of Dragon's Watch, and I appreciate you looking out for me. But I won't be told what I can or can't do.
God damn! She gonna fuck that old man. They're gonna be laying there talking about corpses all day. You gonna fuck that old man.
Lazarus, let's move out. We have a lot to talk about, my floaty new friend.
I feel sorry for Laz. He's gonna have to deal with some shit. He's gonna be dealing with some shit. There he goes, simping away. Might as well have a leash on. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
I can't help but feel like I'll be explaining this to Casimir shortly.
Yeah.
Given what happened today, I'd feel a little better if someone I knew was watching the chamber.
Not you, though.
Someone you trust.
Correct.
Yes. So could you ask Tiny to get me right away?
You're joking with me. I take that as a good sign.
You've been a lot of things, Kate, but you've never been an enemy of this dragon.
I'll lay down my life for... what should we call it?
Her. Her name is Aurene.
Irene?
That quite fast.
It wasn't a decision. I just knew.
Then no harm will come to Aurene while I still breathe.
Not Blade
Thanks,
Claw?
Kate.
Razor
After the coming
Scythe?
battle with
No?
this changed, more powerful Primordus. I hope any of us are still
Irene.
breathing.
We're going with Irene. Alright.
Another proud moment.
Irene the Ugly Dragon. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Finished.
I mean, it's not a pretty dragon. It's not. Perhaps it just needs some maturing, okay? Look, we're all ugly as babies. We are. We're a little pudgy.
Sending all my love to you and the family less than 3.
Thank you very much. I will, I was just point out, she does want me to go with her to get Ben later, which is... We'll wait that moment. She's cute. Which bit? She's got toes like me for a start. Mutated. Looks sharp as well. I don't think you can stroke this dragon. She looks sharp. Needs braces. Teeth are all... I'm not gonna lie, guys. Kinda looks like a meth addict. With the teeth and everything. You know when you see them meth user drug mugshots? Kinda like that. Baby teeth. Alright. Alright. Whatever you guys say. Hey, look, you like who you like, you know? That's all good. I'm not judging. You like who you like. All good. No problem at all. Right. Where were we? Was that only story 1? This is gonna be an adventure. Oh, now we need to fight the ice dragon.
What are you doing out here?
Keith!
That was odd. Must have been some sort of projection. I should return to Tarir. Something strange is going on.
One job, Keith.
Ah, Commander. Excellent timing. I was just about to send word.
Aurene has been calling for you.
Yes, I know. She's been appearing to me. Much like she is right now.
Aurene? What are you talking about?
And she's gone. Didn't you see her?
Interesting.
I saw nothing.
You must have made quite an impression on her. It's as if
she's chosen you.
There was no trailer for this, I assume.
For now.
Right, before we get started in this living world, did they do a trailer for this one?
The first pictures of the world around her. But make no mistake,
she'll one day achieve
great power. As her guardians,
it's our duty to set
there
her
is.
down the
Oh,
right
okay.
path.
I'm at Aurene's disposal. What's the plan?
A bond already exists between the two of you. Our goal is to nurture and strengthen that bond.
To that end, we've
Hold on, I
prepared
just want to make sure what
a series
it's
of
saying here.
challenges meant to demonstrate virtues to the hatchling. In the chambers ahead,
you will help the needy,
defend the weak,
and train Aurene for battle. In the final chamber,
What is your job in all
test
this?
of your bond, a foe that you can only defeat with Aurene's trust and help.
We've got our work cut out for us. Is Aurene ready for this?
She'll be fine.
Just be patient with her. Aurene's at a rambunctious age, and she sees everything as play.
This is going to be so painful, isn't it? Alright, so we did have a trailer. Okay, let's have a look. Thanks, Bex. Alright, is that on there? Yeah.
The fire dragon is rising.
Killed that.
Something up ahead,
Puppa's
boy?
heel!
So this is Jormag's idea of paradise.
2 dragons at once.
We must kill them all before any one grows too powerful.
Run toward your death.
Okay. So what, weaker trail in the last one. I feel like this is going to be Bram-centric. That worries me. Little bit. Okay, we've got these events to do. Let's get a drink. Oh, Quaker Geo! Emnado, thank you both for the Prime. Achiever Raccoon and Mr. Reels for the 63 months. Yeah, this feels Bram-centric up in the snow. Let's grab ourselves a drink and then strap in before we teach this dragon how to defend the world. It's our responsibility. Let's do your training. Come on, then. Oh, I was just talking to my kids for a sec. Right, the first test. We've simulated an encounter with a guardian escorting orphan children. They're out of food and need assistance. You'll illustrate the virtues and charity and selflessness of Aureen's benefit. Okay. You simulated an encounter with sick and wounded vigil who are fending off a Mordrum ambush. You'll help them and teach the Hatchling honor and mercy. Battle. Aureen must learn the ways of combat. If she survives, you'll fight with her and overcome her fears. Okay. You'll face a foe that can only be defeated with Aureen's latent magical abilities. Your bond will be tested. You two must work together and trust one another if you want to overcome the encounter. Okay. Let's go. Here we go.
Rambunctious age indeed. Aureen, come on out.
Oh god, she's hiding from me.
Now, where could she be? Found you.
Oh, she's playing hide and seek. Okay.
Again? Well, all right. Now, where could she be?
Not the same hiding spot.
Found you. All right, Aureen. We've had our fun, but it's time to get to work, don't you think?
Is that level 1 done? Okay, maybe this isn't too bad then. Right, we have to heal people.
Commander, are you ready to demonstrate charity and benevolence to the Scion?
How about it, Aureen? Are we ready?
Then let us begin.
Oh, thank the six. I haven't seen another soul in some time. These children are in desperate need, stranger.
What's going on?
These kids were orphaned in a vicious attack on their village. They lost everything. Their homes, their families. I'm taking them to an orphanage, but we've got a long road ahead of us and we've just run out of food.
It's alright, the ghost.
There's good fishing in the shallows nearby, but I can't leave the children. I'm awful at fishing. Could you help us gather some food?
Want me to go fishing?
What do you think, Aureen? Should we give them a hand?
A positive chirp. Okay. We must teach the dragon fishing. At least he'll be able to fend for itself. Instruct Aureen to gather fish. How do I do that? I don't know how to fish myself.
What we've caught, Aureen. Getting healthy.
Protect it with your life? I mean, it's a dragon. Shouldn't it be better? Fragile crystal dragon. It's a baby. I've had 2 babies. You can throw them around. You can smack them up. It's fine.
Maureen, you're not eating any of that fish, are you? Because we're supposed to be feeding starving children. Starving orphaned children. We'll eat when we're
Mine
done,
turned out okay. Don't do that, by the way.
I'm going to assume that's dragon for understood.
Look how they turned out. They're currently, one of them's playing piano and the other one's playing trombone right now. So be careful, or your kids might end up playing brass. Nobody wants that.
This is quite a bounty.
There you go, loads of fish.
We should have more than enough to last us through the rest of our journey. As a matter of fact, it's almost too much. Here, take some with you. For your companion. These children have been through a lot, but at least they won't be going hungry. Thanks so much for the help.
No problem.
You hear that, Aureen? You did a lot of good here.
We're bonded. How cool is that? Now combat. Now we can fight something.
Here you will illustrate the virtues of mercy and honor.
Mercy? I'm the wrong guy for this job.
You heard her. Let's get started.
The trial begins now.
Who goes there? Are you friends or foes? State your intentions.
Calm down. We mean you no harm. What happened to you?
We were ambushed by dragon minions. It was absolute chaos. Our casualties mounted swiftly, so we fell back here. We're tending to the wounded as fast as we can, but the creatures are hot on our trail, and it won't be long before... Wait. Do you hear that?
I do.
Oh no! More of them! We're defenseless! Please, stranger!
Fury is mine!
Get him, Maureen! Close the portals first,
Might
eh?
makes me right.
Okay, you press F on people. You seeing this, Maureen? You press F. There you go. Come on, Limpy. Hey, Aureen's getting her own. Good job, Aureen. You know what? You keep doing escort missions for me, and I will gladly keep you around. I swear to you. Yeah, this is great. Come on. They always slightly overdo it in these quests. Like, half as many people to save would have been fine.
Getting healthier.
Fury is mine.
There we go. Come on. Alright, Irene, you get the last one. Perfect. This is how it should go. This is an important lesson, Irene. If other people are doing a daily quest for you, then you should AFK.
I'm always achieving greatness. That should be all of them. You and your people are safe now.
I can't believe we survived. We'd all but given up hope before you came along. You and your companion, Irene. Thank you both.
We were happy to help.
I
Good
thought
luck
Irene
on
was
the
having a
rest
little
of your
sleep
journey.
then. Okay, one more to go. This was fine. This wasn't that bad.
Greetings, Commander. This trial is meant to convey the virtues of courage and valor to the hatchling. Shall we begin?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Prepare yourselves.
Destroy ooze generators. Okay.
Fury is might makes me right.
Put them in a little maze for some reason.
Getting healthy.
This one's an elite Aurine. It means it has more HP. Now, if you ever play a different game that has like a hardcore option, what you might find is these elites have like 5 times as much HP, but you have less ammo. We call them bullet sponge. Can you say bullet sponge, Aurine? Bullet sponge. Yeah? Yeah. The way you tell if you want to play hardcore is who's making the game. If it is Ubisoft, we say no. No.
It's my turn.
Look, facts are facts. If you're playing an Ubisoft game on Legend or Hardcore, it's just going to be boring. That's just the nature of things. If I remember right, the Division was noticeably bad for it.
Let the rage soothe you.
Like pumping clips into people's heads constantly and they were just laughing at you. Nothing says fun like more health, more damage. Yay!
Getting healthy. Fury is mine. I'll be
It's
all
like
right.
playing Doom with less ammo. Not fun.
It's my turn.
Might makes me right. Getting healthy.
These elites are very helpful. No, any game that does a lazy hardcore mode is not worth it. Especially if it's like a survival game. I find those to be the worst, where they just don't give you anything. The only solution is to skip combat. This is getting a little spicy. I can't remember who's the worst for it. Ubisoft's really bad. Ubisoft is super bad.
It's my turn.
Let's just go over here. They're going to keep spawning. Can I not block these at all? They really hurt.
Nothing can bring me down.
Oh, you're not going to come until that one's finished?
Getting healthy. That's how I do it.
Come on. Look, Aurene, the portal. Aurene, the portal. Aurene.
Getting healthy.
Aurene. Aurene. We got the portal.
Raise your weapon.
There we go. Don't spawn another elite, Fox.
I think that's all of it. You fought bravely, Orville. Good work.
Done. That was kind of tedious. Oh, we're still not fully bonded.
Welcome to the last chamber.
I thought that was the last chamber.
Here your bond with the hatchling will be put to
Ah.
a final test. You must work together with the hatchling to defeat the foe that awaits you. Are you prepared to face this challenge?
Yes.
We've come too far to stop now.
What a shitty
Let's
roar.
do
You
it.
need to work on that roar,
Ready
Ori.
yourselves. The test begins now.
Oh, do I need to be on here? Coordinated attack. Successfully for a coordinated, well-timed attack with Aurene will stun the creature and give Aurene an opening to break through the creature's defenses. Currently locked. Can't do anything. Stores energy-based attacks. Stores energy. Energy-based attacks.
Nothing can bring me down.
I guess I have to just DPS it until the thing lights up.
Getting healthy.
CC doesn't work. I've tried it. The shield doesn't go down.
Getting healthy. I need you, Aurene.
Okay, so we have to wait till it does its spinny thing. Oh, we can't one-clap it? God damn it. Okay, it's getting spicy. Aurene, res me? Is this so Aurene has to res me?
A little help.
Is that hailstone? Aurene, I taught you about this, okay? Aurene, I taught you about this. Press F. We've been through this. Press F. Swear to God, kids are useless. Let me in.
Getting healthy.
Irene's kind of stood like there should be a circle here, but it's not visible to me. Is it actually here, though? No.
Fury is mine.
It's my turn.
I think we just wait. Hey. We've got to pick Ben up at 1. Okay. Do I need to mute? You know what you're going to tell me.
Getting healthy.
Right.
Might makes me right. Fury is mine.
Right.
I need you, Irene. Give it all you. Your moment has arrived. Don't hold back now. That breath attack of yours was phenomenal. Outstanding work. I should speak with the Luminant. You rest now, Irene. You've earned it.
Well done, Commander. We've given the hatchling
So,
the best
are they still
possible
getting
start
drugged up?
that we can.
He's on pain.
She still has much to learn about her place in the world.
Just paracetamol.
But thanks to you, she has a foundation of trust.
Okay.
To
So what side do you want to leave her?
Commander, do you read
All right.
me? Sorry to interrupt, but I've got
No worries.
some urgent news. I've been examining that destroyer sample you retrieved, and I've come to a conclusion. I was right, as usual.
So it's true. The dragons are absorbing each other's influences and becoming more powerful in the process?
That's right, and there's more. I've been digging through old Novan research on Primordius for an exploitable weakness, and I found a solid lead. According to these findings, Primordius' domain of magic can be counteracted somehow.
Oh, I've got that
keeping it all
mastery.
together.
Yes.
As for the possible counteracting agent, I'm still investigating. New answers lead to new questions. What's your status?
I just finished spending some quality time with Irene.
Glad to hear it, especially if it lessens the likelihood of an older, bigger Irene going rogue and slaughtering us all.
I definitely wouldn't object to having a dragon fight with me, rather than against me.
There's an appealing thought. I wonder if... Commander, that's it! We need a force that can counter Primordius. What if it's another dragon? An ice dragon, for instance? Remember what I was telling you about that chalk organ? How it could selectively filter certain types of magic? If we can discern magic types, we may be able to pit Jormag and Primordius against one another, destroying them both at once.
How
Are
does
you
that work?
suggesting we get Jormag and Primordius to fight one another? How?
Wouldn't that be like a
Not
calamity?
the dragons themselves, their energies. As for how, I'm not quite sure just yet. Our first task is to test the theory.
Okay, let's say we pursue this course of action. What comes next?
We confirm the theory in the lab, utilizing small amounts of magic to see if they'll actually counteract one another.
I'm not sure how this is going to work.
And we'll need an iceberg sample. One showing signs of influence from our dearly departed Mordramoth and Zaitan.
Then I'd better get to the Shiver Peaks. I'll find Bram while I'm there and
Ah,
talk to
I
him
knew
about
it was
joining
coming.
Dragon's Watch.
He's getting an invite to the guild?
New plans for Jormag too. I'll get to work on some means of pitting the energy
How do I
against
quit
one
this
another.
guild?
Good luck in the Shiver Peaks, Commander.
All done.
I should be allowed to quit the guild. Right? Yeah, /G quit. I don't want to be part of this Dragon's Watch. They're clearly dickheads. Honestly. Oh, we're going to Holbrick. Okay, we're going home. Home is where the heart is. I'll pass leader to Kaith. Kaith's my #1 choice to pass leader. They'll be fine.
I'll see what he says. Wait here. Feel free to share a tale.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, Crystal. We're picking Ben up in about just over an hour. We're gonna go pick him up, bring him home.
Greetings,
see how he
Dragon
is then.
Slayer. What brings you to Holbrick this fine day? I'm seeking information on Jormag's minions, and also looking for Bram Erson. Have you heard any reports of ice brood that don't fit the expected description? As a matter of fact, we have. We've heard word from the far north of a corrupted creature unlike any we've seen before.
But we don't advise traveling to the frozen wastes. Everyone who does either disappears or returns as Faunir. We've lost too many.
Lost because they went up there without shipping the tooth first. Do you really think the tooth is more than just a legend?
Once someone damages the Fang, we'll know it's time to take back what Jormag stole.
My comrade Taimi and I are working on a theory that could allow us to fell Jormag without sacrificing lives.
Jormag had better watch out then.
It's not certain yet, and I could use some help. Do you know where Bram is? And Rox, is she here?
Rox left with Garm yesterday to catch up with Bram.
Bram has gone to the far north in search of a lost magical scroll he plans to use on Air's bow. That sounds like a fitting way to honor his mother.
There is no more dangerous area in the Shiver Peaks. I wish you good hunting.
What if there were once Norn kingdoms with great magic and power?
Grants a permanent 2% increase to gold find. We should do this while we're in Holbrick.
Come on now.
We're next to all our resources.
Maybe it wasn't always like that.
Permanent increase to gold find. That's an interesting addition to the game. Weird.
A fitting reward.
I would not have expected they would do something like that. So, does that stack, or is it? Can you get plenty of those? Are there people making a ton of cash? They're not easy to get. Interesting.
The more you love doing it, the better the results.
Right. So, we've unlocked all those. Let's sell all these. Doesn't amount to all that much. I mean, percentages stack up, right?
The spoils of battle.
Better than nothing. Okay, inventory's pretty much clear, I imagine. Why must it be this way? Find the keeper's chest. Double click or trade at the gold decoration. It's a decoration. What does double clicking it do for me? Does it give me a token or something, or am I just wasting them?
The ring of the anvil is music to my ears.
Decoration in the guild, okay.
The spoils of battle.
Cloud's coffer. I don't know what this stuff is, man. The stone shimmers like a translucent gold and teleports you back to the egg chamber in Tyria. Okay.
Every day dozens try. Nothing.
Alright, our inventory's pretty much good. We're solid. Excellent. What's up, Ulf?
In the far north, just beyond civilization, there exists an expansive tundra overrun by Svarnir and Jormag's ice brood. It is believed that Jormag has taken up residence nearby, and that the Elder Dragon's influence corrupts all who go
Are we going
there.
to another new
The
zone?
only safe place is a Coden sanctuary, where the Quaggan and Coden residents stubbornly refuse to give up the fight.
Okay. Bitterfrost Frontier. I guess we go from here. Hey, how you doing, Big Ben? All right. You're watching Dark Souls Christmas mods. That was, Christmas Souls was a very fun time. Very, very fun time. At the minute, we're on an adventure because we're entering a new area of the world. I think I've gone the wrong way already. Oh no, is this a boat thing? Oh my god. I guarantee there's a way of doing this on land, but I don't see it right now. It's okay. I got here so fast, boat monsters can't find me. We're good. We're good. I won't be mocked for my journey. This is fine. The boat people won't get me.
For castaways. Some are likely injured and will need help getting back to shore.
No, I haven't even got a skimmer. I don't even have a paddle boat. I haven't got anything. I don't need one right now. Oh, shut up, Nick. It's supposed to be nice. Canadians are supposed to be lovely people. Lovely, lovely people. All of them. Syrup munching love tarts they are. It's a nice swim. I went for a lovely swim last night, actually. I had a lovely, lovely swim. French Canada has corrupted me. I've only ever really known one person, like, for an extended period of time who was French-Canadian. And they came to the UK, and the first thing they said was, like, everybody's so nice here. Where I came from, everyone was so mean to me because I could speak English, even though I'm French-Canadian. She joined us in college. Lovely girl. Yeah, she said I was born French-Canadian, but I can speak English. I think her mother was English. Or Canadian English, whatever. And all the kids in the school hated her, so they actually moved to the UK because of it. She was getting bullied everywhere. So it'd make more sense that her mother was English, I guess. This is not the right way. How do I get in here? Oh, maybe I swim round. Oh, okay. I think I swim round. I don't know what it is, but there was a kid at my high school. I want to be clear on this. I have never bullied anybody, as far as I know. But this guy was clearly, like, really strange. So he did get bullied by people. He wrote his, like... Raven! How in the fuck have you got a boat? You started 2 days ago. Have you been a filthy booster? How do you have a boat? What the hell? I actually don't know how this is possible. Have you, like, swiped or something? How do you have a boat? You must have been a filthy, dirty skipper. That's the only thing. 0 MRT. I don't even know what that means. You are a disgusting skipper. A disgusting skipper. It is the only logical solution, is that you've skipped everything. This is why everybody hates you. And I don't mean to, like, be the one to break the news, but, like, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Am I in the new zone yet? I don't think I am. I'm not boatless and poor. I am not a skipper. I am playing the way the devs intended. And frankly, I'm fine. Anyway, back to our bullying story. I'm being bullied, right? I'm being bullied. That's what's happening here. I'm being bullied. Clearly. Look at me playing the game legitimately. What do you get out of skipping everything? Nothing makes any sense or anything like that.
I seek passage to the north.
Then you are on the right path. But to follow it, you must take up Coda's flame.
What is it?
I can do that! I have the mastery!
As old as the world. Given to my tribe by Coda the Creator for safekeeping. The fire brings balance to corruption. If that is your purpose, you must carry it to survive.
I think you should listen to that bear, Commander. I'm picking up some very high readings from that fire.
Whoa.
You've definitely just picked up some ancient magic.
Go now.
Okay, I'm missing a bunch of
Carry
skills.
the fire into the north. My people will teach you its secrets.
I don't need to carry a torch all the time, do I?
I need to find someone who has seen or heard of this new abomination.
Oh, this looks really cold. Oh, this is bleak. This is super bleak. We should take part in the events, though.
Getting healthier.
Storm arrives in... Oh, we've got to light the braziers. Light the braziers. Wait, is this like Gondor or what? What's going on? All 9 out of 9 are lit. A storm is coming. Light the braziers. Yormag has summoned a blizzard to extinguish Coda's flame. Keep the braziers lit. Well, I got my torch.
Soften them up.
A brilliant ember.
Yormag's Fury, 9 out of 9. Can I look at the map a little bit, piece here? Right, they're not showing up on the map. I'll come back to this. I don't really know what's going on. Peace. Wait, can you not mount in this zone?
Right.
Oh no. You get frozen on a mount? No, okay. I must have just been really unfortunate. Oh my god! I fell in a fishing hole. This is very Alaskan. Who the hell would live? Who would live somewhere like this? I know it's not easy to move, but you've got to make some efforts. Cool people. This is why I don't understand you guys who live in like Norway and stuff. Finland. Give me the heat.
Turn back now. Return from whence you came. There is no hospitality here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, now, fool. Even Quaggan's small eyes can see that this traveler is not lost, but on a mission. I was just trying to warn her. Quaggan knows what you were trying to do. Save another life. Commendable. But this traveler needs help, not saving. I offer my apology. Welcome to Sorrow's Eclipse. We are surrounded by corrupted creatures here. I was merely concerned for your welfare.
I appreciate the concern. I'm looking for strange ice brood. Have you heard of any that have changed recently?
Do we dare mention it? Quaggan is hesitant.
What is it?
We have had reports from the bitter north of a new ice brood abomination. It defies explanation.
Yes, that's exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. How do I get to that place?
You don't. The entire area is too cold. We've lost those who strayed too close to it.
It's fur cold.
We don't know whether it was the cold or the ice brood.
There must be a way to protect oneself from the cold, no?
Speak with Shaman Mimi. She has much advice to give. Maybe she will know what to do.
Thank you. I'm also looking for Bram Erson. I heard he was headed this way.
Quaggan has not met him, but Quaggan and Coden will ask around. If you see any Quaggan or Coden herdmates, tell them to come home, please.
So these guys don't know how to protect against the cold. Now, this might sound selfish, but do you need your hide, for example? Or are you willing to share? It's... I have no other way of wording it, but I think we could probably work a deal out. I don't want to skin them. No. That's the wrong way of thinking about it. I don't want to skin them. I might have to skin them. It's not a want situation. I mean, we shouldn't be... We need to stay warm, right? And this is bigger than any one polar bear. Spirit of cooperation. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, as if that doesn't work. I was saying that polar bear would make a fine coat. Am I a liar? How did you... Get up there. I know you can do it. Oh, there's a road. Oh. Apparently there's a road. Okay. Jesus Christ. This reminds me very much of Finland when I was there. This is what it was like. It was. Where I was in Finland, it was very much like this. We can go deeper underground. How do we go further down? Find and speak with Shaman Mimi. Okay. Oh God, does he live in the water? Yeah, this is absurd. There's no way. This is absurd. I'm not living down here.
Ah, Quaggan is a shaman to Malogan.
Chris is literally jerking off to this thing.
Your legend has traveled far. Are you here to kill Jormag?
First, I need to find one of Jormag's minions. A powerful one that isn't like the others we know.
And you have heard that one exists in the coldest part of the Shiver Peaks. Yes.
I don't know, man. Chris has a thing for some weird fishy creatures. They are inferior to Namazu. the fact that you have a
You will
scale.
die if you go up there without protection. In Quaggan's nightly spirit wanderings, Quaggan has seen Svanir who travel in the bitterest cold using magical protection.
Okay, I don't need to skin any polar bears.
Where can I find it?
Good news.
Your journey will be long. First, you must go to the big Svanir base and talk to them. They know.
Talk to the Svanir? Is that a joke?
The only way they will talk to you is if they think you are one of them. You are clever.
Okay, so I have to skin a
Quaggan has
Spanier.
faith in
What the fuck is a Spanier?
I see. I think I know a way around that. May Malagan watch over you and keep you safe, Shaman.
Much love to you and the family, Mike.
Why did it play the wrong voice clip?
All done.
That's so weird. I don't like that at all. That's really creepy. I had to check the dialogue. That was my character speaking. That was super cringe. Okay. Alright, where are we going? All the way up there to Black Ice Pass. Oh, this sounds awesome. This is the most inhospitable zone I've ever seen in this game, and we've been in a volcano. Give me cold over heat any day. You guys are maniacs. Maniacs. You would rather wear like a big thick coat, hood, scarf, gloves over shorts and t-shirt. Fucking insanity. Absolute insanity. Fucking Pixie. Me and you are going to Spain. Acquire a helm chest piece. Alright, what's a Spanier? Are you a Spanier? Oh, you're just a fat cold guy.
Ready for anything.
I'm fair, I just use hoodies in the winter. Did much suffer? There's no suffering. You know how you suffer in the heat with a nice beer on the patio overlooking the fucking ocean? Oh, I'm suffering. Oh, will somebody save me?
It's my turn.
Oh, God, this beer is like so cold. Nightmare. Oh, it's the worst. Oh. I was literally just... Where was I? I was somewhere cold recently. Bulgaria. I was just in Bulgaria. Slipping around, having to wear giant boots, 3 layers of clothes just to go outside. I think when you guys say cold, you mean like it's just not hot. It's like just room temperature world. Real cold sucks. Hot, I'm fine up to like 40 to 42 degrees. I am fine in that. Like in Egypt, 40, 42. If it's dry heat, I'm totally fine in like 40 to 42. I can spend the day in that. That's fine. I'm cool with that. If it's really humid, like Floridian, then yeah, that's too much. As long as we're not doing like a lot of physical labor, then it gets disgusting. You know what I mean? Then it's gross.
Getting healthy.
The only place I've been that was genuinely too hot is Las Vegas in the summer. That was disgusting.
It's my turn.
Las Vegas in the peak of summer, that was gross. That was something else. That's the only place I've ever been on this planet. And I've been to some very, very, very hot places. I've been across the Middle East. I've spent a lot of time in very hot climates. That was the only place where I even sat in the shade, you were sweating. Like, just having sweat run down your face. That was the only place where it was like, this is grim. But that place was physically burning you alive, like being outside. Yeah, humidity is way worse. Like, comfort level, humidity is way, way worse. Why can't I find these things? Find these things. Acquire chest piece. Oh, I've just got to kill spawn here. Okay, okay. We just fuck them up and get their stuff. Las Vegas FanFest. I would still go to something like FanFest, but yeah. I have no big... Jesus Christ. I think I pulled a ton of stuff.
Now it's on.
I have no real inclination to return to Las Vegas.
It's mine.
Yeah, getting out of the plane in Egypt is heavy. That is a heavy experience. They even warm the plane up before you get in, before you get out, to try and accommodate you slightly, but there's nothing like walking into that heat. That is absurd. Come on. Oh, come on! That's some bullshit right there. The pro is cold and rain. Got 3 years in a row of record-setting summers. They don't have air conditioning up here. Well, the UK's got that too. At the moment. Summer is approaching. I wonder how hot we're going to be this year. We've had our camera overheat once. The stream camera has overheated once this year so far. During drama time. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be extra spicy. Who knows? Maybe the new office will come with... what is killing me here?
And you thought I was defeated. Ha!
Is it something to do with the cold? Or are these things just doing absurd damage? Alright, I only need the chest piece. Yeah, I think these just wreck you up. It's fine. We shall adjust and accommodate. In your inventory, click on a piece of spawner armor to disguise yourself. Enter the main lodge. Okay. Oh, we are at their house, actually. I actually haven't been in the sea in ages. When was the last time I was in the ocean? Mexico? Like February last year? Year before? Like 2 years, maybe?
We've used all the thaw elixir. Go and gather ingredients to make more.
The office? Fuck you, cat salad.
Why do I have to do everything myself? Because I'm surrounded by idiots. You there. Get out. We have no more elixir.
Elixir? So I was saying about getting cold protection. So they have anti-cold potions, like Zelda.
Did you not hear what I said, you grunting mongrel?
I can help.
You speak?
You do a fake
The
voice.
power around you. Potential.
Help make elixir.
Perhaps yes. Perhaps no. You obviously don't have the intellect of a sorcerer. But perhaps you could be my assistant. Listen closely. First, go out and gather the ingredients on this list I give you. After that, you must find the hottest, purest water source. Heating water with fire will not do. It must come from Tyria's heart. That is where you will put it all together into the elixir. Bring it back here. Do not drink it. Do you understand? Do not drink it.
So this guy made...
Yes. Bring back.
This guy just gave me the full-on recipe. Awesome. What a friend. What an absolute friend. Loot packets of frostbitten suet from creatures you kill. Suet. Lovely. Get fresh winter berries from gathering nodes and find a source of cold-resistant eggshells. More eggs? Find a Firestone. Okay. You made something for chat in Discord. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Bram. Hasn't Bram got wonderful lips? Really such full lips. Nobody likes Bram though, Bex. That's your problem. Nobody likes him. Bram does have big, full, juicy lips. That's undeniable. Touch envious. As if you didn't jump then. As if. They must chap a lot. Out in the cold. But has he got his pussy juice like I have? And before you think I'm being rude, this is actually called pussy juice. P-O-S-A-Y. It's French. It is. I'm serious. It's called pussy. Pussy lip cream is what it's called. You got pussy energy drink? Does it work? I often feel tired afterwards. Show it? I don't think I can get the focus on it. Focus on it. Let me get out of the way. It's got face track. Read it? Oh, I need to put the focus on it. Hold on. In fact, I turned autofocus off, didn't I? There it is. There we go. Yeah, La Roche Pussy is what it's called. What level you got your characters to in PoE, Raven? Have you finished all the acts? I assume you have. Or maybe you haven't because you actually had to do it like as a gamer. It's pussy rash cream. See? La Roche Pussy. Laboratoire de Angelique. There you go. You're at Act 4. I got to... I think I'm on Act 7 at the moment. My build is pretty fire, though. Do I need to get to this dragon's mouth? Is that where I'm going? I might do some PoE tonight. My days are going to be a bit broken up at the minute while I sort Ben out. I'm actually expecting like 4 deliveries today. For me. Actual ones I want. For a video I'm doing. So I'm kind of hoping they show up. Not while I'm out. Is it in its mouth? Yeah. Easy game, team. Easy game. Oh no, PoE. I had a really good time PoE actually. My build's pretty solid. I was forced to take so many defensive traits. It's pretty good actually. My character's pretty rock solid. And I have the worst gear imaginable. I think I'm level 57, 58, something like that. And I realized I was wearing a level 8 chest. The only thing that's bothering me about my build right now is I don't really use a lot of skill gems. I have pretty much all the skills I want, but I've got like empty armor that just doesn't have any skills in it. I'm not sure what to do with those. Whether to put some armor in it, put some auras in or something, but I've used most of my mana preservation already. My mana well is pretty empty. Yeah, right? First time, Connor, it's fine, right? It's like you can't play, it's too elite and all that. It's such bullshit.
Watch out for Svanir. They come here regularly to abscond with baby griffins, and they take swings at us, too. They're not smart enough to understand that if you kill all the griffins, there will be no more eggs.
Not the sharpest icicles on the roof, are they?
No, they are not.
If you ruin the ecosystem, everything dies.
They are a formidable foe.
Knowledge.
We've been forming alliances against them.
Even Grawl are smarter than the Svanir.
Yes, but they are fierce. It is for this reason that we Coden are pursuing an alliance with them. We're working together to keep this region safe from Jormag, to preserve its natural and uncorrupted state.
I wish you the best of luck, and thanks. The Svanir will not overcome us.
Yeah? What have you left out?
Hey guys, Rex Tyson here. Fresh off my bobsled championship, I'm winning the Summer Olympics. And I know what you're thinking to yourself. Hey, Rex, how can I be as good as you? Well, you could get on Skillshare, just like me. What is Skillshare? Skillshare is the awesome learning platform where you can explore your creativity and reinvent your goals and yourself. With thousands of classes to choose from, there's something for everyone. Like enhancing your productivity, learning to edit your own videos to become a YouTube sensation like Rex Tyson, become a world-renowned musician to serenade the ladies, seek out your prey in the heart of nature with outdoor photography, and learn crochet to demonstrate your patriotic spirit. I just showed you some of the things that Rex Tyson does on Skillshare to become a champion. Do you want to become a champion too? Of course you do! You don't want to look small in the eyes of Rex? So get yourself on Skillshare. There's a link down below. Get 1 month for free. Try it out. Become a winner.
We're bringing a poorly dog back to a house where they forgot to put away the chocolate eggs. Ooh. Fantastic.
The griffins in this copse are protected. What is your business here?
Hello.
State your business here.
I'm looking for ingredients for an elixir I need. Would you help me determine where I might find them?
What ingredients, may I ask?
Yes. Winter berries, cold-resistant eggshells, frost-bitten suet, a firestone, and a hot spring. Have you seen
No, he's
these?
not eating chocolates. He's coming home today and his chocolate eggs. They forgot to put the chocolate eggs away.
They're under piles of snow. Quaggan would love you forever. The griffin mothers are being killed by the Svanir before they can sit upon the eggs and warm them.
We are warming them ourselves.
You want me to get the eggs?
You sit on them?
Great glaciers, no. We put them in the incubator.
It incubates the eggs so it can hatch. Snow griffin eggs can survive in the cold for months, just waiting to be warmed up.
I'll see if I can find any unhatched eggs for you.
Yeah, our Skillshare deal is really good. We've been using it for some editing stuff, but there's tons of stuff on there. And you get 1 month free with us, guys. Always, if you want to show some support to the stream, have a little look at it. It would be nice. We'll have a browse later on.
No, no, no! Poor baby Griffin!
Eggs! I'm helping! Oh, do I have to wait for them to hatch? I need more eggs. Egg! Egg, yeah. So, similar to the other zone, this is just teaching us about this area's dailies again. Is essentially what's going on here.
These ice brood must be stopped.
That one's especially cute.
I require your cracked eggs. Protect Griffin nest, kill corrupted predators, and usual stuff. Okay. Strawberry bushes are great for gear. I do not understand the gearing in this game. Dude, fucking strawberry bushes? You joking me? I am all about the strawberry bushes on my old cracked wood. Oh, I've got to loot the creatures I kill as well. Strawberries are big gear, dude. Never's bush for one day. The strawberry fields. They not giving me what I need? Must be spiders.
Getting healthy.
I'm helping. Mate. Fucking strawberries, mate. Me and you, mate. Getting the strawberries. Look at us.
Sharpest icicles on the roof, are they?
Big gear. I'm going to be practically pissed after getting these strawberries.
Even smarter than the Svanir.
I actually do need to get these fresh winter berries. No shit.
I wish you the best of luck, and thanks. The Svanir will not overcome us.
I'm still not clear on the ascended stuff. I thought it'd just let you, like, choose extra stats. But it is stronger gear as well, right? I need to get a piece.
Getting healthy.
We'll get the sword. We'll make a day where we go and get the big sword. Although it probably takes more than a day, but at least we'll understand the system.
These ice brood must be stopped.
Any more strasberries? Winter root veggies. I guess these don't count. It takes an hour? Okay. Maybe we do that before the final wing of the raid. Get ourselves a nice big juicy wep.
Fury is mine. Getting healthy.
Don't kill me. I don't want to backflip off this ledge either. Alright, there's some berry bushes up there. Hold on. Alright, we've got the suet. Good. And all we need is a Firestone.
Fury is mine.
Gimme. Okay, we need a lot of winter berries. Are they on the map? Is it the red ones that are winter berries?
This ice brood must be stopped.
We need quite a lot.
Getting healthy.
Need more. More. I need better tools. God, I haven't seen some tools in ages.
Might makes me right.
It's been a long time since I've seen some tools. The heart vendor sells some. Okay, let's kill a few more of these and we should be done.
Fury is mine. Getting healthy.
Gimme. Oh, I ran out of energy.
It's my turn.
Done. Okay, Heart Lady, do you have some berries for me?
You don't have to thank Quaggan. Quaggan takes care of the baby griffins because it's fun. Have you seen them? Adorable.
Did that not count? Oh, they have to be from gathering nodes. God damn it.
You don't have to thank
Do you sell
Quaggan.
tools?
Quaggan takes care of the baby griffins because it's fun. Have you seen them? Adorable.
Okay, you have to go on a journey. We're journeying. It's fine. Got him. Need like 2 more.
It's my turn.
Well, buying them doesn't help us. They have to be from gathering nodes. Alright, don't work. Yeah, we're picking Ben up. I'll have to go in about 20 minutes to go and get Ben. Well, I think we'll do, get him back, get him settled, sort stuff out, and then we'll stream in the evening. Just probably the best plan for the moment. See how he is when he gets back. Right, done. Now we need a Firestone. Where do we get a Firestone from? Over there. I'm in a nice prison. How do I get up there? Hold on. Is there a thermal vent or something? Yeah, I understand. I don't want to miss out too much. There's not much I can do for him, right? I just need to check if he's... The tough part will be see whether he needs so much medication that he's not living a happy life. But apparently the vet seems pretty confident that he will be okay. If his pancreas is sorted. Is this a cave? No. How do you get up there? Is there a thermal vent nearby? I need to be higher up. I'm not going to fidget with him too much because I imagine he'll be glad to be home and just kind of want to rest. You know, it's like when you're ill. You're happy to be here, but you don't want to be fussed with. At least I don't when I'm ill anyway. Oh god, turtle and fish. Hard carry today. My god, dude. Thank you so much. Enjoy those subs, everybody. And thank you for that generosity. Unbelievable. Thank you. Unbelievable. I don't think I'm quite high enough.
Give the boy all our gentle hugs and scrats.
I will. Yeah, I'm not high enough. I was trying to get enough height to land on there. I think I probably need a thermal vent to get up there. Brian is back. He is. Jijix, thank you so much, man. Vorpal, Wildcube, Martin Wonder, thank you all. Yeah, it will. There'll be a way up here. I'm just not sure what it is. And like some people, I'm not a skipper or a guide watcher. Yes, I'm aware I can fly up. I don't want to fly up. I have seen thermal vents around. I'm wondering if you have to go from mushroom to mushroom to get up there. Right, hit that. Is that a thermal vent? Aha! Here we go. Here we go. This is the way. We got it.
I demand that you release me.
Okay. Can I go higher? Oh, come on. Oh, it's close. Let's see what happens if we just go to this one over here. There's got to be a way of doing that. Fuck. I can't get any height. Now I'm too low down. There's something like this to do. What? Is that the one that I took? Hold on, maybe this one takes us higher. Is there mushrooms up here to get to higher elevation? That's not going to get me to there. Oh, come on! Yes! Okay. That might get me to that one. Okay. Not quite. I am higher up, though. I need to go so far to get where I need to go, though. I need to go over there. This is not the way. This is not the way. Right, is there mushrooms? Is there a bouncy shroom near where I want to go? Stop whispering me! Stop. I'll find what I need. I've always got mail, man. I've always got mail. Always. Don't tell me this bouncy mushroom just takes you where I need to go.
Getting healthy.
I mean, kind of rude.
Raise your weapon.
Might makes me right.
Does this just take me to the Vista? Found it. Job done. All good. Found it, guys. It's all good. That was tough stuff. I definitely didn't overcomplicate it. I don't know what you mean. Alright, Firestone. In cave. What do you want?
You! Who you? What you want?
Hello. I don't mean to trespass.
Are you a monkey man?
I seek allies against the Svanir.
Any enemy of the Svanir is a friend of ours. It's okay, Huga. We can talk.
Talking, always talking.
Those who aren't already corrupted by Jormag must work together if any of us are to survive.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm looking for ingredients that will help in a fight against an ice brood.
What do you seek?
A Firestone
Hot
and the
stones.
whereabouts of hot springs.
A Firestone. The Grawl here have them, but you'll have to earn their respect or they'll never give you one.
Okay.
Can you advise me? How should I go about it?
Do I kill them?
Love their goddess. If you construct a shrine to honor her, I am confident they would reward you.
Cool story, thank you.
Be as respectful as possible with them. We need this alliance to last.
Build a shrine. Collect chicken feathers to decorate your shrine. Do I have to abuse a chicken? Alright, hold still. I just kicked a chicken. I legitimately am just kicking chickens.
Their god. That won't happen here.
I didn't know that was gonna happen, but it is the way it went down, so I don't think that's my fault.
Getting healthy.
I don't think that's how you get feathers out of chickens either. Yeah, you could save the whole world, but you kick one chicken, you're a chicken kicker for the rest of your life. Did I kick this chicken? Alright, we're done kicking chickens. Gather stone to bolster the statue. Where do I get bendy sticks from?
Thank you.
No problem.
Do you need my help?
No. Where am I getting shiny stone and stuff from?
These Grawl worship this old Norn statue, and I'd rather they worship anything but joy. Could you bring me stone?
I did listen to the NPC. Build the shrine, make them happy, don't cause any problems with the Alliance. You can mount carrying items, yeah. Let's go further into the cave. A lot of stone.
Getting healthy.
It's my turn.
Flexible sticks. Any sticks? Maybe we get it from outside.
The answers lie hidden around you.
Anything up here? A lot of chickens. I bet they're just in a different area. Stone. Shiny ice. Go talk to him again. Well, the quest marker's over here, so let's go that way. Oh, sticks. Here we go. Oh my god, so many berry bushes. I think I'm going to be the best geared player on the game. It's actually happening.
Getting healthy.
Oh, shiny ice. All right. Oh, it's okay. It's just all here. Nice. We're good. Last stick. 2 shiny ices. We're good. Check mail. It's gonna be rats. Always rats. It's just always rats, though. It's never not rats. It's not a win. It's not a win. I am dreading the next Preach Con. If someone turns up dressed as a giant rat, you're not getting in. That's all I'm saying. You're not getting in. I'm putting a fucking hard block on the door. And if I go to the race to world first, I am not taking the rat costume. In fact, I have no idea where that rat costume is. You know I gave it to Dratnos. I don't know if he took it home with him. By now, that rat costume might have seen so many things. I'm not taking the quest with us this time if we go. I'm not taking our boy. I can't risk losing him again.
The spoils of battle.
Build a beautiful shrine to the Grol's goddess Chokakokka. Okay. That's what she's called, Chokakokka. I didn't name these things. It's nothing to do with me. Oh. There you go.
Oot! Oot! Chokukuka happy. Shrine good.
I'm glad Chokukuka likes it.
Ook,
all that
he's
was
good.
lacking was dried pasta
Stone
and some
for
lollipop
you.
sticks.
Just what I needed. I don't suppose you know where I could find fresh, hot, very hot water, do you?
Yes, indeed. There are springs not far from here. You will find very hot water there.
Thank you, and good luck. Long live Chokukuka.
Long live Chokakokka. Praise be.
Finished.
Hey, long live. Salivate, my friends. Salivate. Alright, let's get this done, and then I think we can trick the other guy into... Are we actually going to take this elixir back? Hey, Daisy, you okay? With the pinkest room in existence. I think you torment Narco. I think you make Narco sad. Narco is displeased. You should never make your bedroom all pink. It's too much. I don't feel comfortable in a room of all pink. Like some bunny tail sweet shop. I don't need it. We have our own sides to decorate. Oh, you've done like a Harvey Two-Face thing in Batman Forever. He's not got full edgelord to counteract it. Oh, hot springs. Disgusting. Now I've finally been to a natural hot spring. Gross. They stink. They're awful. I'm never going again. I will take artificial every day of the week.
Ooh. Are you friend or foe?
Friend, most assuredly.
Quaggan is very glad. Quaggan doubts Quaggan could outrun you.
A lot of pokey
No,
collectibles.
Quaggan
All my
would
pokey stuff is
try.
gone. It's in storage.
You don't have to.
Big
I'm here
sad.
for the hot springs. I heard they were the hottest in Tyria.
One of them is hottest. Not for bathing or swimming like the others.
Oh God, Azzy, the
Only
smell
for
so bad at hot springs.
Why
So
do
bad.
you need water so hot?
Not nice.
I have to make an elixir that will let me enter the bitter
Gets in your
cold.
hair and everything.
I have to kill
Gross.
one of Jormag's minions.
Oh, boo!
Yeah, of course, Alpha Camille.
Quaggan fears for you. You must not do something so foolish.
Don't worry.
Yeah, the
I'm
sulfur.
quite resourcul when I need to
And
be.
it stinks
Now,
like the coach
where's
on the
that
way
hot
back
spring?
from the hot springs.
What you seek is not far, but Quaggan will not show you where. You run toward your death.
I'll do my best not to die.
What a
That would be
stupidly
well
unhelpful little whale
advised.
person.
Goodbye. Probably.
Do ArenaNet sell Quaggan plushes? I'm amazed if they don't. Yeah, buddy.
Ready to pick up Ben?
Is it time to pick up Bendog?
Yep.
What do you think of this creature, Max?
He looks like the orca
He does look like an orca.
with legs, and he's dead drowsy.
I bet he feels rubbery.
Yeah.
You know, like a dolphin.
Yeah.
Gross, right? Of course they sell Quack. Oh my God, look at this picture.
Ew.
Do you like Christmas Frog, though? You don't like Christmas
Looks
Frog?
like the Grinch fused with a frog. With some...
He's got a little present, though.
What's in that? Frog spawn.
Yeah, what would a frog give as a gift? I don't know. She likes it, though. They're very small.
Yeah.
That's a disappointing size, isn't it?
1 minute, I think I have one that just...
You've already got one? Apparently he already has one. He's already got his Quaggan plusher. They're cute. Did you guys hear that? How close was that? Did you guys hear that thunder? This is a bad omen for getting Ben.
Did they hear it?
Yeah, they heard it on the microphone. That was so loud. That must have been right above the house. You ready to go get our boy? Can you not wear a shirt where you haven't got a hole in your nipples? Emma, his shirt's got a hole right over his nipple. Looks like Freddie Mercury about to go on stage. You can throw that shirt away now, son.
I don't have it, but I have to.
No, that's just a blue teddy. Where's this one from? From where?
Alton Towers.
Alton Towers. Rock and roll. Right, say goodbye to chat. We're going to go get Ben.
Bye, I'm fine.
Right, I'm going to get Ben. So I'll sort Ben out for a bit, and then we'll probably come back later on, guys. All right? So sorry for the disruption to the day. I hope you understand. It is one of those things. But we'll be back later on. Check out that Skillshare thing if you're looking to learn something new. It's free. We've got you free stuff. Go and check it out. And we'll be back in a bit.